kill has improved dramatically, obviously, and then there have been some personnel changes, but the structure is really, I think, the way you go about it has played a difference. Can you go into a little bit about how that's really improved that area of the game and the confidence that you have, the greater confidence that you have now in terms of dealing with power plays?
Yeah, obviously last year that was a struggle for us throughout the year and obviously into the playoffs. So we talked about it, wanting to improve, changed some structure a little bit. Obviously we added, now we've had, Gavi the full year. We bring Louis in, who's been big on the penalty kill with Lizzo. Add those guys in, which helps, but we found some success with what we wanted to do. So far, at least through the regular season. Now it's something we want to try and keep working to improve and keep building on.
Is it part two, just being more aggressive with the setup? I know you guys more, allow maybe a little bit more of the down low and let Cam or David handle the real down low stuff, but being able to be more aggressive to get the points.
I think sometimes it depends on the game. Obviously, they got an extra guy, so you're going to have to give up something probably some way or another. So it's figuring out where that may be, where you want to, I don't want to say expose, but where you might be exposed a little bit. Stuff we talk about going into games or throughout stretches and try and capitalize and kill it off if we can.
There's obviously been inconsistency with the group throughout the year, but when you find your game, the highs feel as high as it's ever been. Do you guys have a confidence that this is maybe the best group that you've had in your time here when you play your game the right way?
Yeah, I think it's been, our good games have been really good. They're fun to play in. Obviously, like every team, we've battled a couple guys out throughout the year. We've had RV, I know, especially in and out. Now he's finally back and healthy, so it's fun kind of having all the pieces together right now, and I think everyone's excited to keep playing hockey right now.
So much of the focus seems to be on their power play against your penalty kill because the units are so good. Do you like that? How it's kind of different than a normal series, right?
Yeah, we know that they have one of the best power plays, obviously, the last however many years, so it's always a good battle. Something I think you look forward to and something that, can be a difference throughout a game, throughout a series. So we've lost the battle the last couple of years, but again, now it's a new challenge, a new start for us, a new start for them, so it should be fun.
You like that focus being on you, on your unit?
What do you mean?
On the penalty kill unit. Do you like the idea that it's going to come down to that? Or?
It's going to, obviously there's a lot of other factors that go into it, but this time of year it's hard to score 5-on-5. Teams are checking, very tight. So it comes down, some games to special teams who can capitalize, who can keep a puck out of the net. And that's, I think, everyone talks about it, so it's something you want to make sure you're dialed in on.
Do you even need to look at video of the Oilers power play? You've played them so many times, you know what their tendencies are. It's the same 5 guys are on the power play.
Yeah, they know the same for us too, so I was going to say there's not many secrets between both teams, so it comes down to execution, the battle. They're fun games to play in, so it makes for a good series usually, so I think everyone's excited to play.
Do you remember the first time you played against McDavid and what it was like to be on the ice against him? What went through your mind, and how have you learned since then to defend?
Yeah, he's obviously an unbelievable player, so it's you watch some of the highlights before I came into the league, and then you get to see it live. Makes plays, very fast at speed, so it's trying to, make sure you're in a good spot to slow him down. At some point, you're probably going to give something up, but it's making sure maybe, make him, work for it or make it, as least dangerous as possible. But he's obviously one of the best players in the world, so it's a fun challenge to play against, guys like him and, try and shut him down.
When you guys have had success against the Oilers, things get a little bit chippy. Like, I think your style maybe frustrates teams. Do you think that, is that a good thing if you can kind of get them in that headspace with your style of play to draw them into some of that stuff?
I think that's kind of just playoff hockey, especially down the stretch, is trying to do your game longer than the other team can do theirs. Teams have styles that maybe mesh well against a team, maybe they don't. Either way, it's you're trying to get an edge on the other team no matter who it is. So it's I think it's important for us to try and stick to what we know works for us. Like, we know they're going to do what works for them. So it's like I said, there's no secrets between what we're trying to do, what they're trying to do. I think it comes down to trying to execute better than they do.
But there is history and things have happened, and over two playoff series, I guess, maybe that rivalry builds a little bit. Do you feel that that's there?
Yeah, I mean, I think you go through the regular season, every time we play them, there seems to be an added edge of intensity. I think part of that comes from playing them so much, but it's fun games to be involved in. It's fun when you have the little extra edge, and you want to beat them, they want to beat us. Makes it for a fun series of games.
What do you feel you've learned from the 2 previous losses that can help you win this series?
I think we've had a lot of guys that have been kind of gaining experience throughout. Obviously, my first year we didn't have a whole lot of guys that have played in the postseason at all. So I don't want to say it's a shock sometimes to play, but obviously it's a different level from what the regular season is. Now we had 2 years of being able to do it. Everyone should be comfortable, ready to play. But I think you just kind of learn the momentum throughout games, throughout game 1 to game 2, your homestand versus their homestand. Kind of break it down like that, and you just kind of learn the way it works.
Mikey, Adrian Kempe he's continued to improve as a player every year. I mean, he's now to the point where he's critical, essential for you guys, and he still had some big moments in the playoffs against this team. What's it about him necessarily that's able to kind of deliver and those kind of moments?
When I look at him, I think he's just a big time competitor. He wants the puck in those moments. And obviously when he gets it, he's had times when he's able to cash in on it and be the hero for us. So he plays physical, plays hard, does the right things, and then on the flip side of that, he's able to score, make plays, and we're happy that we have him on our team. He's a big piece of what we have and what we're trying to do.
Sometimes he only needs 6 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was fun the other night, nice and quick.